So now after testing that feature, let's try to add a feature that we can enable or disable this feature inside this application. So it means that we are going to add an icon in the app bar, and by using that icon, user can enable or disable that feature. So when this feature is enabled, then he will be able to hear the response, and if this feature is disabled, then he will not be able to hear the response. So to do that, firstly let's add an icon in the app bar. So right now in the app bar we got nothing. So let's firstly also show a title in the app bar. So set the title property, and in the title we can display a text widget which contains the name of your chatbot. So in my case I can write like DeepSeek, but in your case you can use any name that you like, and after that press Ctrl S. So there you can see in the app bar we got this title. So now let's change the color of this text to white so that it is clearly visible. So inside this text widget we can set the style property, and then we can add this text style, and there we can set the color. So let's select white color and then press Ctrl S. So now you can see it is looking better. Similarly, if you want to show it in the center, then let's firstly format our code, and after that we are going to set this center title property to true. And now you can see the title is in the center and looking much better. So after adding the title, let's also add an icon which will be used to enable and disable text to speech, and we are going to add it inside this action list. So here we can add an icon widget or icon button widget. So let's use icon button, and then here we are going to pass this onPress method. After that we are going to specify the icon. So icon, and then inside it, using this icons class, we can select any voice related icon, because as now we want to enable or disable text to speech which is related to voice. So let's search for voice, and there you can see we got these icons. So let's try to use one of these. So let's by default we will use this one, and if this feature is disabled then we are going to use other one, but for now let's press Ctrl S. And you can see this icon is added, and if we want to change its color, then we can set the color property, and we will make it white. And now you can see it is looking better. And as I have told you that by using this icon we are going to enable or disable text to speech feature. So to do that we can create a bool variable above. So we can name this variable is TTS enabled, and by default it will be true. So it means that this feature is enabled by default, but when user will gonna click on this icon we are going to change its value. So here in this onPress we are going to add an if condition, and that will be if this is TTS is enabled, then we are going to disable it. So we are going to set its value to false. Similarly, if this variable is already false, so in that case we are going to set it to true. So equals to true, and after changing its value we can call setStateBlock and pass this variable inside it, so that wherever we are going to use it, changes will apply. So now when user will gonna click on this icon, the value of this variable will be changed, and we are going to use this variable here to show a relevant icon. So if this is TTS variable is enabled, then we are going to display this icon, and if this variable is disabled, then we are going to display the other icon. So icons dot, and then again search for voice, and this time we can use this voiceover off because it is indicating that this feature is disabled. So now after doing that, let's hot reload the application. And there you can see we got this icon here, but when I will gonna click on it, you can see the icon is changed. So now it is indicating that this feature is disabled. Similarly, let's click again, and now it is enabled again. So now after changing this icon and setting this variable, we are going to use it, and we are going to use it inside our ask DeepSeek. So here, before calling this speak method, we are going to check that if this is TTS is enabled, disabled, only in that case we are going to play the response. Otherwise we are not going to play the response. Similarly, if DeepSeek has returned a long response and it is being played by this TTS feature, then we can also stop it once this feature will be disabled. So it means that once we are going to set this variable to false here, we can use this Flutter TTS and call this stop method. So this method will gonna stop playing the audio or the response if it is already playing it. So now after making all these changes, let's install our application again and test this feature. So now our application is installed again, and there you can see we got this icon. So it means that this feature is enabled. So let's type hello and send it.
Hello, how can I assist you today?
And there you can see we got the response and we are able to hear it. So now let's disable it, and I will ask another question like how are you? And there you can see we got the response, but this time we are not able to hear it. Similarly, let's test the third scenario. So let's say it is enabled and we are asking how are you again.
I'm functioning.
So there you can see we got the response and it is playing it. So to stop it we can click here, and there you can see it stopped playing that response. So it means that when we are going to disable this feature, then it will gonna also stop playing it if it is already playing it. So now this feature is added successfully inside our application.